Hello, this is my demonstration how-to video. I'm going to show you both a video on how to catch a football and how to throw a football. And you can use these two videos that I make as a reference for your own how-to video. This demonstration video is how to catch a football. Instead of using an actual football, I have an empty blender bottle that I will be using in replacement. So, for catching a football, there are 4 things that I will be looking for. Before we even use our football, I want us to make sure that we have our ready hands. When our hands are ready to catch a football, they should almost make a diamond shape. Make sure that our fingers are spread and our hands are close together, because what might happen if they're too far apart? We might miss the ball. And if they're too close, we won't be able to catch it properly. So making sure that our hands almost make a diamond like this, make sure our fingers are spread. Pretend we're catching a football above our heads. So let's say it's right over here. Make sure I have my open, ready hands. Okay, so that's part 1, extending our hands to make sure that we're able to reach the ball wherever it may come. The second component is making sure we watch with our eyes to make sure that we know and we can see where the ball is coming. Because if we use our eyes, we can see the ball coming up here or off to the side. Okay, so making sure that we look with our eyes to make sure we know where the ball is coming. So that's number 2. Number 3 is actually catching the ball. So I'm going to pretend somebody has thrown this football at me and it's coming in and I catch with my 2 hands. I want to make sure I catch the ball away from my body with my 2 hands. What I don't want to do is I don't want to catch it like this. Okay, I need to make sure that my arms are extended and I'm not catching it right here. Okay, so let's go through those 3 steps. So making sure that my hands are ready. I have open, ready hands. Making sure I'm using my eyes to see where the ball is going. Number 3 is catching the ball out here away from your body. And number 4 is when you catch that ball, is you're bringing it to your dominant side. So remember, I write and I throw with my right hand. So when I catch the ball, I'm going to bring it down right here and almost cradle it just like this. All right, let's put all 4 of those steps together. Ready? So my hands are open and ready for the ball. 2, I'm using my eyes to see where the ball is. 3, I catch the ball with my 2 hands. And number 4, I bring it to my side and I cradle it just like this. Awesome. So that is what I'm looking for in your how-to video if you want to create a how to catch a football video. Remember, I want you to try to do it the same way that I just did, where I explain what each step is so that if somebody else were to watch this, they would know exactly how to catch a football. Fantastic. You guys did a great job. So my first how-to video is how to throw a football. Unfortunately, I do not have said football, but I'm going to use an empty blender bottle in replacement. Please make sure that you have enough space around you to complete this demonstration video. We don't want anyone getting hurt in the process. So there are a couple things I'm looking for. First, when we start with our throw, we need to face our target. So I'm going to pretend my target is right here, right in front of me. Okay, and when I get ready for my throw, I need to bring my throwing arm up right back here by my ear. And I want to try to keep my elbow up as high as I can. So let's go through those 2 things again. So I face my target. I bring my hand and my elbow up right here next to my ear. Okay, here's my pretend football right here in my hand. Okay. And I'm going to step with my opposite foot. So if I'm throwing with my right hand, I should step forward with my left foot. Okay, let's go through those 3 things again. Face our target. Bring my arm and my elbow up here right next to my ear. And I step with my opposite foot. Okay, after this, I'm going to begin my throwing motion. Notice how when I throw, my trunk turns too. Okay, let's go through those steps again. Face target. Bring my hand and my elbow up right here next to my ear. I step with my opposite foot. And now our fourth step, as I'm starting my throwing motion, my trunk is now turning towards my target. And the fifth and final step is when I follow through with my arm, when I finish, should be across my body. Okay, let's go through those 5 steps again. 1, face the target. 2, bring my hand and my elbow up behind my ear. 3, I step with my opposite foot. 4, I begin my trunk rotation. And 5, I follow through across my body. All right, I'm gonna do it from this perspective now, and I'm just gonna go through all 5 steps, and you can follow along with me. Face target. I bring my hand and my elbow up, step with my opposite foot, turn my trunk, and follow through. Awesome. So those are the key components I am looking for when you do a demonstration video on how to throw a football. As you're creating this video, I want you to do what I just did, is go through and explain the steps so that if somebody else were to watch it, that they would understand how to put all 5 of those components together. Awesome job.